Hey, yeah, what's up, man? Back at it again, man, with another video. This is 365, Never Ending Fight, Health Talk. This is a platform where we speak on health issues. So this is today, I'm speaking on an issue that I had today at a clinic today. Well, actually, this happened 3 weeks ago. But it transpired today too. It kind of overflowed until today. Just a quick back check real quick. Like I said, this platform, we talk about health issues, any kind of health issues, but today we're speaking on sickle cell anemia, which I have SC hemoglobin. I have 2 metal hips. Just a quick backstory of my physical condition. I have 2 metal hips, metal shoulder, blood clot, causes pain over here, face, all that issue. But this left hip I had done when I was 22. I'm 42, it's 20 years old. Everybody know a hip replacement only lasts 15 years, right? So this was the first one. I had this one done in 09, right? So this is 10 plus, it's 11 years old, right? No, what, 13, some shit like that. 13 years old on this one. Left shoulder had it done in 06, but they didn't do a full replacement, right? They did ball and stem, but the socket was original, right? So I was working, I used to do construction. I have an HVAC background. So I was working on the construction site running truck line at this location. And when I was running this truck line, I had my hands up like this and my arm gave out. I almost dropped the truck line on the 30 feet from the skyscraper, from the lift. So I go to the doctor. I say, man, I thought y'all replaced the whole shoulder. He say, no, they just did the ball and stem. Your socket is original, but now my socket is broken. It's been broke for 6 years. So he say, D, either you got to go into surgery or find a new job. So that's that. So now, we know we're in COVID, wintertime. We know sickle cell patients, especially in Ohio, weather climate like I'm in, you know, we have, it could be a rough time, right? So, and on top of this, we have COVID, right? So this is what I'm saying, man. For a lot of doctors, new doctors, when they come into an organization, a lot of them come in, you know, with good intentions. I would say that. I would never discredit the work that they do in the field, long as they dedicate it and deal with it wholeheartedly and try to put their self in the patient's shoe. Go beyond the chart and get to know the patient, you know, get to know the patient, right? What lifestyle that patient leads. When we're talking narcotics, when we're talking pain medicine, don't be so quick to come in like some of them come in, oh man, you know, your opiate levels is so high. Your opiate levels is this, your opiate levels is that. So they come in and first thing they do is, I'm gonna change, I'm taking something, right? So I have a situation I'm in with a new doctor, as usual, you know. I have a new doctor, and when he came in, he took a certain kind of, he took my long-acting medication. First time meeting me. First time meeting this doctor, he took my long-acting medication and left me with short-acting, right? So his thing was, your opiate level's too high. We gotta get them down. We gotta get them down. Okay, whatever. I heard this song before so many times, man. It's sickening, right? So I tell him, I had to make a choice. It was either take my short acting or my long acting. I get more of the short acting. The short acting allows me to work in the field. The short acting allows me to do the things I do on an everyday basis. The long acting allows me to heal and sleep through the night so I can prepare for the next day. So my long acting, I have less of that medication, which is perfectly fine. That's how it should go, I believe, is my opinion. I have a shorter amount of that. Let's say I have 30 of them. Quantity, right? I have 30 quantity of this long-acting medication. I have a certain amount, let's say 90, 80, 70, it don't matter. Let's say I have 80 short acting, right? So he said, well, one of them got to go. I say, well, take my long acting then. Because my short acting allows me to get out of the bed, go to work, go in the field, do what I do, blood drafts, organizations, t-shirts, graphic arts, podcasts, just moving around, doing what I do to bring awareness to sickle cell and to have a productive lifestyle for myself, which is an active lifestyle, right? So he's snatching. Okay, boom. So what he did when he snatched that script, he went home, twiddle his fingers, sit back, chill. He don't have sickle cell. He don't know the effect. He should know, but he don't know the effect that he don't know the effect of his choice that he inflicted on my life unwillingly, right? Unwillingly. So what happened is, hold on. I start waking up in the middle of the night, taking pain medication. Taking more medication than I normally take for. It's my short acting. I have no more long acting, right? So I'm taking more medication through the night, right? Which is causing me to wake up out my sleep in pain. That light in my eye. It causes me to wake up out my sleep in pain. On and on and on. When you snatch a script from somebody, it produces a side effect. I thought I was going through withdrawal, shitting, sweating, you know what I mean? Jittery. Like, but then you take a script during COVID, right? During the winter time. So now I was already in a crisis for over a year now, close to a year now. But I have my medication where I was able to manage my pain medication, right? So I'm 42 years in the game. With my long acting and my short acting, the combination of the two, I've been on that one for 7 years. Because I was once on a higher dose, which is Oxycontin 80. They took that and gave me methadone. So that methadone with my original, I've been on that regimen for 7 years. I learned how to cope. I learned how to manage. I learned how to take my medicine. I learned how to, some days I have good days and I take less. Some days I have bad days and I take more of my short acting mixed with my long acting. That keeps me out of the emergency room. I am a hard stick. When I go into the emergency room, they're gonna hit me at least 6 times before they bring out the ultrasound machine. And they're gonna stick that thing down there through your arm. So why would you want to go through that? So you will learn how to manage at home, and that's what happens. That's what I have done. I learned how to manage with the prescriptions that they gave me. They always cut sickle cell patients down. It's not the first time that they did that. On my short acting, I was getting 120 count of that certain medication. Excuse me. I was getting 120. They knocked me down to 90. I have no problems with that. But when you do a drastic cut versus a gradually cutting, it's two different things. Don't just take a whole script. Why not take 5 of that script, 10 of that script, and just throwing numbers out? Don't take the whole script, because when you take the whole script, now you knock my regimen off. Now you knocked out my program. You see what I'm saying? Now you put a monkey wrench in my program because you feel a certain way. And the sad part about this, a lot of these doctors be working pro bono. It's a certain hospital around here where I live at. Can't find a hematology or oncology to save their life. So the homie, he come through, which is very appreciative. But all I'm saying is, man, taking count of the person's lifestyle before you make a drastic decision. How is you treating every patient the same? You telling me there's no exceptions? Everybody got 4 metal hips? 4 metal shit in their body? 3, rather? Everybody, sickle cell responds the same way? Everybody look the same? Everybody got the same blood count? Everybody got the same hemoglobin count? No, that's not the case. every patient is different. So how is you treating every patient the same when it comes to pain management? There's no pain management in that, man. This is why I tell y'all, man. Like, you gotta learn how to politic for yourself. If I wasn't the man that I am today and I learned how to manage my pain, yeah, through smoking weed, taking vitamins, drinking tea, massaging, walking, meditate, yoga, hot bath, hot shower, just sitting down watching a movie, a massage. You know what I mean? All these things that I have in place to maintain pain. This is a full-time fucking job, bro. Look at the fucking thing. 365 Never Ending Fight. That's every goddamn day. This ain't no motherfucking fly-by-night shit. But see, as some doctors see, the difference is you don't deal with it, so you don't know. Yeah, okay, yeah, you done read some books. You see what I'm saying? You know, a motherfucker done read some books and some chapters and shit. But when you come out of there, all you really learned was hydroxyurea pain management. Everything else is trial and error. So a person told me, they say, well, they trying to get away with treating sickle cell patients with opiates. I say, so what are you going? So I say, well, shit, what you gonna treat it with? Right? Okay. They say, well, they think about gabapentin, muscle relaxers, stuff for nerve pain. Come on now. So now we guinea pigs. I've been on a certain medication. I've been on my short-acting medication since I was 20 years old. I'm 42. I've been on my long-acting, which is the methadone, for 7 years. Like, so now you want to take that, slide in there, slide this other thing in, try this, try that, try this, try that, which come with side effects. Gabapentin is a medication for the psyche. Yeah, it can be used as a pain because it sedates you. But it's a side effect to that. It's a side effect to muscle relaxers. Right? So what I'm saying is, why come in and want to take something that's been working for somebody for years? When these doctors come in and make these drastic changes, I'm not talking about management. I ain't talking management. Management is something different. Management is what happened when they took me from 120 to 90. That was management. Being destructive is when you come in and just take a whole motherfucking script. And that's disrespectful. Because what you did was, then you fucked up my routine. You fucked up my lifestyle. Now I gotta adjust, mentally and physically. You see what I'm saying? While you go home and kick your feet up and watch Friends. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm telling y'all, man, ain't no money in sickle cell, man. This is what they do. Here in Cincinnati, Ohio, it's around 360 something sickle cell patients. And each doctor might see 100. Some might have a little more. Some might have a little less. So when you have a doctor that only comes to a location one day out of the week and they working pro bono, where to care? Because what he know is now, when that person know is, he know that they need me. They can't find nobody else. So what I say goes. Ain't no management in that. A person come in, uproot your life, spin you around, motherfucker, give you another narcotic, that fuck up your liver, you know what I mean? Give you another narcotic, fuck up your kidney, fuck up your heart, fuck your mental up. And then you go home and say, well, let's put you back on the same shit you've been taking for 20 years. And that's all I get. Let's go back to what you was once on. Why not leave me there? Why not manage that? I'm not, like I keep trying to tell people, man. I'm telling you, man. Here in Cincinnati, Ohio, man. I'm telling you, man. Here in Cincinnati, like, y'all really do need to start advocating, man. Really start speaking up, man. Really start linking up. Because as long as they come in and able to treat patients the way they do, like I said, we know there's no money in sickle cell. We know sickle cell patients can be a little aggressive because you're dealing in pain all day. But I would still say, as sickle cell patients, man, we have to learn how to communicate with these doctors to where you won't get blackballed. You see what I'm saying? You gotta know how to talk And don't, because like I said, the wrong one, you know, it don't take much to scare a motherfucker. It don't take much to you know what I mean, for somebody to oh, who is he think he talking to? He need me, I don't need him. And I tell people that every day, man. When a motherfucker think you need them, they treat you like shit. And that's real talk. Pardon my French, but it's what it is. Like I say, you know, what doctors have to take in consideration the patient's lifestyle before they make drastic decisions when it comes to their pain management, man. Take your personal feelings out of what you think a person, oh, that's too much opiate. How you know? Do you take it? You see what I'm saying? How you know it's too much? Why? Because the numbers say so? Now you can listen. How about we switch shoes? How about we switch shoes and you wake up out your motherfucking sleep every night in excruciating pain? You know what I mean? How about when your hips and shit deteriorate, your shoulders, your knees? You know what I mean? How about that? You see what I'm saying? And don't get it twisted. I understand there's some bad apples. I get it. Just like there's some bad apples in the medical field. All doctors and nurses are not the same, and all patients not the same. You know, you only can do what people show. You only can respond to what people show you. You see what I'm saying? So quit treating every sickle cell patient like they're the same goddamn person, man. Stop treating every patient the same. You can't go in there and on your mind is cutting medicine. That's all you're thinking about. You ain't asked what type of job you do. What you do from your day to day. Those questions don't get asked. They ask you, well, how many pills you take a day? Huh? Oh, that's too much. You shouldn't take that. But they ain't asking what you do. What time you get up? What you do to get up. You see what I'm saying? What you do from here, what they need to start doing is checking resumes. That could at least tell you on some type of lifestyle that patient has. Yes, resume can be fabricated, but still do something. Sit down and have a conversation. You see what I'm saying? Sit down and see what that patient do in the field every day when he outside his home, or what kind of kids he got, or where he live at, or what, you know what I mean? Just, you know, do other things besides the chart. The chart only tells you the battle. It don't tell you the struggle. The struggle outside. You see what I'm saying? It tells you, okay, this guy, he's SC hemoglobin. He's 6'1". He weighed 220. He lives in such and such. He take this medication, that medication. He got that shot, this shot. He need this shot. He need that shot. He need this blood work. He need that blood work. He had this experience in the emergency room. He was in the hospital this long. That's all it tells you. Don't tell you that you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning taking your medication so you can wake up at 6 and be at work at 8. It don't tell you that you're doing construction. It don't tell you that you're working on-call hours, doing construction. It don't tell you that you're an organizer, so you're in the field all day on your feet. You know what I mean? Now scratch that the surgery's on top of it. We ain't talking that. I'm talking about the activity. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, man. It's crucial, man. It's crucial that patients, man. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. Like the healthcare, this shit right here, man. It's real cutthroat. It's heartless. It's strictly heartless. And when it comes to sickle cell, it's a dog-eat-dog world, man. And I'm telling you that now. If you ain't seen it yet, and this go for the parents. They got the babies at Children's and the other location. See, right now it's funny. It's fun and games. You know, they Johnny on the spot right now. But wait till they cross that. Wait till they walk up. What's that? Burn it. Wait till they walk up. Burn it. It's a whole new world. You ain't in Kansas anymore. Whole new world. See what I'm saying? It's everything, man. I do all type of stuff to maintain, man. I mean, just rocks, stones. People think I'm crazy, like, you know what I mean? But I pride myself on not being the same young cat I was when I was always in the emergency room. That take time. Like, I pride myself because I'm not that young man no more. I was almost a full-time patient. You see what I'm saying? I pride myself. I thank God for that one. Like, you know what I mean? But like I said, but guess what? I get knocked for that. God tell me, oh man, it seems like you don't really deal with your sickle cell. You know, it's not that severe, but I see that you have a lot of avascular neurosis. So, and I see that you don't go to the emergency room. Is that accurate? No, it ain't accurate. Now you try to tell me because I learned how to manage, I'm not in pain? Why? Because I ain't crying? I ain't right here punching holes in walls? I ain't showing out? I pride my, you gonna punish me because I don't go to the emergency room and tell me that I don't have sickle cell pain like that? Because I don't go to the ER? You know the treatment you get in the ER after you wait 8 hours in the lobby? I had to learn how to finesse that to get to the back. That took years. I had to learn what to say so they can speed up the process. Because if not, they have your ass sitting out there stinking and waiting. So, do I really want to rush back to that? Hell nah. Especially during COVID. But you trying to push me back there. You know what I mean? I'm going to maintain. Like I told you, I mean, it's things I do to manage my pain, man. And between marijuana and all the other things that I do things. So I'm in a predicament right now where, like I say, my medicine was cut, one of them. So I'm down to just short acting, which caused me to take more, but I'm still managing. You know what I mean? Yes, he did mess me up. You know what I mean? Yes, my body is going through a whole transition now because he did take a long-acting medication from me. You see what I'm saying? When I first met this guy, that's what he told me. I'm taking something. Hi, my name is such and such, and I'm taking everything you got. That's the first meeting that we do. And this is what we do with every new doctor that come in there. Some of them be worse. Some of them don't. Some of them be cool. And I'm not even saying this cat ain't cool, because I'm willing to sit with him again and talk to him and tell him what his decision, what it did to me. And he probably gonna give it back to me, but that ain't even the problem. That ain't the purpose. Because things happen for reasons. You know what I mean? Because like at the end of the day, I've been working on my management since 25 years old. I had a doctor years ago. Her name is Annette. She said, D, they gonna take the oxys from you, brother. So get prepared. It didn't happen right away. 15 years later, they snatched it. I didn't trip. I was prepared. Same with my lung accident. They cut that. I was prepared. I was ready for the adjustment because I was already adjusting. I was already doing things. I was already working out, walking, exercising, eating right. I was doing other things. Stay hydrated. I was doing other things to maintain. But all I say, man, to these folks, man, to these doctors, man, watch what decisions, your decisions you make affects that person's life. Imagine this is what I would say to the guy or any doctor that perform in that manner. Imagine having sickle cell with the schedule you got. They go for anybody. Imagine having a sickle cell with the schedule that you have, and you finally learn how to do a plan of action. How you take your medication, when you take it, how to take it, if I should cut something in half, if I should cut something in fours, you know what I mean? You done put together this whole map, this system that help you perform in the world. And then somebody come in and slide up on you and say, I'm gonna take this because your number's high. What you think gonna happen? What would happen to you? Imagine being a construction worker, because I was once that. Imagine being a coordinator for Oxford Blood Center, because I was once that. And how demanding these schedules be. You see what I'm saying? Imagine being on call, you know what I mean, for heating and cooling, HVAC tech at a property. Imagine being on call. Slide into little closets that look like this. Attic ways. And somebody come in and take your medication from you because they feel like your numbers is too high. Sickle cell patients' opiate levels are high. There's other patients in the city. There's other chronic illness that's in the city. There's other hematology which is a blood issue for its cancer. Cancer patients take a nice amount of medication. But do you think they'll come in there and do that? No. But see, sickle cell is black. This is what you see. You see this melanin, this skin tone? That's sickle cell. So it's easy to mistreat and ignore and put on the back burner and experiment when only a certain percentage of the population deal with a certain chronic illness. So it's easy to treat them patients a certain kind of way. They can't do that with diabetes. Can't do that with cancer. They can't do that with any other chronic illness that affects majority of the population. Because if they did that, one, they have big issues. But see, when it comes to sickle cell, there's only 300 plus here in Cincinnati alone. 300. And they all ain't seen that one doctor. So let's say 300 split up between 3 doctors. I believe it's only 3 doctors here in Cincinnati that treat sickle cell. I could be wrong. I'm just guessing. I'm about to look it up. But let's say 100 faggot each one. You know what I mean? So like I'm saying, man, and I'm not saying that the guy's a bad guy. It's just, and this is this platform allows me to vent. This platform allows me to. It's therapeutic. 365 Never Ending Fight Health Talk. Discussion, like I said, as I said earlier, discussion is today's the side effects of doctors who make drastic decisions when it comes to a sickle cell patient pain management. It's all about managing. You cannot come in. You can't come from. You're not dealing with kids. When you're dealing with grown adults who are in tune with their health, you have to include them in your decision. That's why then the first time you speak out and you lock eyes and you put some bass in your voice, now you're a threat and then they blackball you. Oh, he's aggressive. You know what I mean? It make a motherfucker feel like a dope fiend if I'm in there negotiating my mess. Oh man, take 10 of these and give me 5 of these. Motherfucker, I ain't outside. This ain't Dutch. Like, I'm in a facility negotiating my medication with a doctor who gonna look at me as a dope fiend anyway. So the fact that I'm speaking up, I'm advocating for myself about my pain medication, that's gonna be looked at as an aggressive black man, because I can't help it, I'm a passionate. You see how I talk with my hands, it could come off threatening. I ain't even gotta get out of my seat. And if he don't like that, then he could put that in a chart. And let's say he don't put it in a chart. Let's say he get on the phone with one of his Padres. Like, hey, man, what's up? Oh, yeah, man, I had this one patient today, man. Oh, he was over here clowning, man. He mad because I took something from him. Oh, yeah, you know how the patients is. They drug seeking. Man, we argue with the doctors. We argue with the pharmaceutical. We argue with the insurance companies. Like, we argue with too many different entities about your health. This is why I tell people, man, cherish your fucking health, man. Check on yourself, see about yourself, switch up, do a little something different. I ain't saying I'm perfect on my diet, but it's about moderation. You see what I'm saying? This is what we do here at 365 Never Ending Fight, man. This is why I did that. I use my experience, man, to educate, man. I still with her, my sister said, I fight every day to prove my love type shit, but I fight every day, man, to kill the stigmas, to make sure that we good. Use me as an example, so when somebody come up behind me, they can say, well, damn, D did say this. Well, let me get his resume and see what kind of lifestyle he got outside these doors. You know what I mean? Let's ask certain questions when they come in and see how consistent he is each and every time. Ask to be involved in his life outside of here. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, man, this is the reason why 365 Never Ending Fight was started back in 06, man. I take the everyday battle that I go through. I take the information, I dissect the information, and then I regurgitate it back with a plan and how to move and how to treat yourself, how to take care of yourself. It's just sickening that I'm sick and tired of doing this same ass song and dance with every doctor, man. That shit is exhausting. And every decision that they make affects your life. I got a blood drive I'm promoting, man. I got a blood drive coming up November 24th from 11 to 5. That's a lot of footwork. During wintertime. It's a lot of footwork. It's other things I'm doing. Like I said, man, it's other things I'm doing in the community. I'm doing a lot of different things that a doctor should take in consideration before they make drastic decisions, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And like I said, man, but I'm also doing another podcast with a good friend of mine, man. He's located in Texas. He's a pharmacist. And what we're gonna do with that is we're gonna just talk about the different narcotics that I have a list of different narcotics that they can possibly try to give to a sickle cell patient. So I need to know is what the side effects is of that narcotic. What's the side effects is of snatching a whole prescription at one time. I know this, but this is for the viewers. You know what I mean? For people who don't know. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, man, we're going to shoot that one probably in a couple of weeks. I'm preparing right now for us the information, the data that I'm going to use to speak on. But, just a different thing. And what I'm going to try to do, too, I mean, if he's willing, I would love to invite him on the platform and talk to the doctor. You know what I mean? Like I said, but I am going to meet with this doctor again. And I do think before I talk, and I choose my words wisely, and I understand what field I'm in, what field I'm battling against. So I understand the power that he has. So what's going to be, but I'm still going to express myself. I'm going to let him know what his decision did and how drastic it was. And maybe somebody who come up behind me, maybe he would look at him differently. I'm not saying he going to give something back, but I know he going to take something away because that's just what they do. But I'm not saying he going to get something back. I'm not tripping about to get back. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's still a health thing towards me. I have to deal with it. I'm battling right now, and I'm struggling right now because he did throw me into a situation where my body is responding and my mind is responding. And it ain't responding good. But anyway, that's that. But like I say, man, just, pay attention, man, for the caregivers, the parents, man. Speak up, man. Like I said, because like I said, ain't no way, man. If these doctors, my friend of mine today tells me that they want to get a person down to 90 pills a month. That's exactly 3 pills a day. You have no room for rough days. You have no wiggle room to manage your pain. It's all about pain management, man. Pain management. That's not pain management that we in, man. I don't know what turn this health field is going in, but what I'm seeing I don't like. It's not new to me. It's just the older you get, man, you get tired. Like, you get tired, you get burnt out. You get tired of jumping through these loops, man. When you sit in front of these doctors for the first time, they automatically judging you. Guaranteed. I just saw a dude, when I sat with him the first time, I'm looking at him. He giving me body language, right? So I'm telling him my background. He's sitting there like this. I know what that is. You thinking like, man, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I need that up out of you. That's what that means. That means I don't give a fuck what you saying. I know what I'm going to do to you. So no matter what you talk about, I'm telling this cat my background, the things I do in the field. Man, he can care less. So which pissed me off. It made me lock in on him. I'm looking at him, pupils. Like, I'm looking at him trying to figure him out. So I started asking him questions about, how long he been working with the adult population. What he like about sickle cell. Do we plan on staying around? And some of my questions I see kind of bothered him a little bit. You know what I mean? Because he kind of straightened up and set up. Like, who is this guy questioning me about my profession? Why shouldn't I? It's an interview. It's 2 ways. You interviewing me, I'm interviewing you. because we have to have a fit, we have to have an energy. You know what I mean? Like I said, but I have no problem with and sitting with him again, because that's the only way we can resolve this. You know what I mean? It might not even get resolved. I have no leg to stand on when it comes to this medicine. I have no leg to stand on. I have, you know what I mean? But it's about numbers, though. And if I go in there by myself, he gonna go, oh, yeah. But if I go in there with 300 old patients in Cincinnati, then yeah. Now it's a different beast. Or if I go in there with some organizers, such as myself, and other organizers in the city with patients, then, motherfuckers look at you differently. They might willing to pay attention. And I'm not saying this guy is not. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm going to find out, but I'm going to continue to do what I do, man. I just wanted to get on here, man, because I was on one, man. Like I said, once again, this is 365, Never Ending Fight, health, talk. You could, look it up on YouTube, man. I got some cool videos that I just dropped. I did one on how chronic illness affects mental health, speaking from personal experience. I did one, I interviewed Hawksworth Blood Center, just, to kind of balance from the blood drive I'm doing next week. So, just come go in there, check it out, man. Support, man. Like I said, man, it takes us to take care of us. Support, man. You want to donate, like I said, we are a 501c3. We are a nonprofit. Your donation can be taxed, can be wrote off, if you want to do a donation. No donation is too small, and your donation is well needed. There's different things that I'm bringing to the kids. For example, once I'm finished, I'm gonna do a little quick tour real quick, so you can see, because we do t-shirts, graphic arts. So I teach them how to design things like this, which they can make money with. But that's taking material. That takes material, and that's what's gained through donation. We also do t-shirt printing. We also podcast where they can come and use my equipment to start off on their entrepreneur, journey. So, if you want to donate, you can donate to Cash App, which is $365 NEF Foundation. You will see this logo on there. And like I said, man, no donation is too small, man. If you watch this video, can you please pass it forward, share it. If you see it on YouTube, subscribe, share. Just keep the 365 movement going. Because like I said, we are doing great things in the community. It is a battle. I am doing this a portion by myself. I do have a partner. She's a mental health therapist, which is another entity, another service that we brought to 365 to help with the young adults for us the mental part that comes with sickle cell. Like I said, this is a sickle cell based foundation, but we do coach other chronic illness. Like I said, once again, from the age of 10 to 20. And my slogan is, the fight of your life will take some coaching. And this is what we're here to do. We're here to coach. So, we're here to coach you through the battles and trial tribulations. As you can see, I live it every day, all day. When I wake up to when I go to sleep, it's on my mind. So I have to study it. I have to know about it, and I fight for it. So, like I said, I know I start from 10 to 9, but if you got a child that's younger than 10, we also do things with parents. We educate parents, teach them how to communicate, what to ask, what to look for. So it's not just for kids, it's for adults too. So, but once again, we are looking for donations. This blood drive is coming up November 24th from 11 to 5, 1717 Section Road. You can come to Suite 217. This is where my office at. Come check us out. We have a great location here. I'm proud of this location. It's my first office. So, come and check us out. It's, like I said, I have the entity is called Healing Connections. She's a mental health therapist. She's also here in the office as well. She's very talented at what she do. And we do t-shirts. So we do t-shirts. We let the kids use the equipment to make t-shirts. And if they want to make money with the t-shirts, as long as they are part of this foundation, they can use it for free. But if it's a child out there who just want to use it, we do charge hourly rate. And, we provide all the material. All they got to do is pay for the hourly rate. So, I kind of say a little too much on the end. I might have to, I ain't gonna edit that out. So, but anyway, 365 Never Ending Fight, man. I appreciate it. I know I kind of went off. I kind of vented a little bit. I needed it. I hope some of the things I ran off, someone can, can benefit from. Or next time they go to their doctor's appointment and somebody try to cut them off, they should know what to ask, what to do, what to look for. And like I say, man, when I have this meeting with this doctor that's coming up in about 2 weeks, that's coming up about 2 or 3 weeks, we'll see how it turn out. So, and I'll give you a follow back up on how that worked and how it and what came of it. But be easy. I'll holler. 365 Never Ending Fight, Health Talk.